What will you do if there's no snow? We'll go walking. What will you do if you don't like the food? I'll buy some from a shop. What will you do if it rains? I'll wait for it to stop. I'll go to a movie. What will you do if you don't learn to ski? I'll go for walks in the snow. What will you do if you hurt yourself? I'll go to the doctor. What will you do if there's nothing to do in the evening? I'll watch TV. I'll go to bed early. What will you do if you don't make any friends? I'll read a book. What will you do if you lose your money? I'll phone you and ask for some. What will you do if you get lost in a snowstorm? I'll shout for help. 1. What does Michio Kaku say will continue into the 21st century? Improvements in the healthcare and technology. 2. How do some people react to the new technology? What is his reaction? They say they are too old to understand. He says they must be educated. 3. Why will the population of the world stop increasing? Because we will all get richer. 4. Why will we need a world government? To manage the world's resources on a global scale. Countries are too small. 5. What are some of the things we will be able to control? Weather, volcanoes and earthquakes, illness and our environment. 6. What examples does he give of the behavior of stupid people? They will want to fight wars, neglect the environment, and think that money is everything. To the north of Hong Kong, the world's biggest city is growing. It hasn't got a new name yet, but it will probably be called Pearl River City. Jonathan Glancy visits this ugly, exciting mess. The town of Shenzhen, just 40 kilometers north of Hong Kong, is the world's biggest building site. In 1982, it was a fishing village with 2 main roads, fields, and a population of 30,000. Now it has a population of 3 million. It is growing at an incredible speed. It is spreading north towards Guangzhou, also known as Canton, and west towards Macau. The Chinese government hopes that in less than 10 years this area will be the biggest city on Earth, with a population of 40 million people. China is changing. It is no longer a country where absolutely everything is owned and controlled by the state. Developers are welcome. As Deng Xiaoping, the Chinese leader, said in 1992, to get rich is glorious. The old China of bicycles and little red books is disappearing. A world of mobile phones and capitalism is arriving. The Chinese people seem to welcome dramatic change. They don't worry about losing traditional ways of life. They want the new. As the posters on the sides of the highways shout, development is the only way. Shenzhen is a shocking place, like nowhere else on Earth that I have ever seen. It is a city with no boundaries and no center. There are new concrete office blocks, factories, and housing blocks as far as the eye can see. Not just dozens of new buildings, nor even hundreds, but thousands. And it is all happening so fast. It takes just 6 months to design, build, and finish a 60-story, air-conditioned skyscraper. As one architect said to me, if you move too slowly here, someone will walk over you. The new Hopewell Highway runs from Shenzhen to Guangzhou, and it takes just 2 hours to do the 123 kilometers. This superhighway will become the main street of a huge new city, as it gets bigger and bigger until the east meets the west, and the countryside in the middle disappears under concrete. There will of course be more and more cars on the road. People don't want bicycles. If you have a car, it means you have made money. So the traffic will be like in Bangkok, where people spend 4 hours commuting every day. People eat and work in their car. Pearl River City very nearly exists. It will probably be the world's first city, the greatest city on Earth. It won't be beautiful, but its power, energy, and wealth will be felt in all corners of the world. 1. Has this city got a name yet? No. It hasn't got a name yet. 2. Why is it ugly? Why is it exciting? It is ugly because it has no boundaries or center, just concrete office blocks, factories and housing blocks. It is exciting because it is so big and growing so fast, and it will be powerful and wealthy. 3. What are some of the statistics about Shenzhen that make it a remarkable place? Remarkable statistics. It has a population now of 3 million, and will have a population of 40 million in 10 years. It takes only 6 months to build a 60-story skyscraper. It takes 2 hours to travel 123 kilometers onto new superhighway. 4. In what ways is China changing? Why were Deng Xiaoping's words significant? It is no longer a world of state control and bicycles, but a world of developers, mobile phones, cars, and capitalism. Deng Xiaoping's words are significant because, perhaps, they signify that China is embracing change, wealth creation, and some sort of capitalism. 5. How are the people changing? Why do they want to own a car? They welcome change and want cars and wealth. Owning a car means you are rich. 6. What does Shenzhen look like? It looks like a big, ugly, shocking building site. 7. Why will this city be important in the 21st century? Because its power, energy and wealth will be felt all over the world. 8. What do these numbers refer to? 1982. When Shenzhen was a fishing village. 3 million. The population now. Less than 10 years. The time it will take for the population to reach 40 million. 40 million. The population in less than 10 years' time. Thousands. The number of buildings being built. 6 months. The time it takes to design, build and finish a 60-story skyscraper. 2 hours. The time it takes to travel the superhighway from Shenzhen to Guangzhou. 4 hours. The time people spend commuting.